All right, Algebra 1, here's lesson 100, problem number 3 now. The problem says, Billy ran to town at 8 kilometers per hour and then walked back home at 3 kilometers per hour. How far was it to town if the road trip took 11 hours? So what they're asking is, how far was it to town? What's the distance? The round trip is 11 hours. So here's what we know. Here's our little diagram. It is the same distance to town running as it is walking back home. But he ran at 8 kilometers per hour, he walked at 3 kilometers per hour. So the equation we really need to focus on is that our distance is the same. Our rate times time of running, which is distance, is equal to our rate times time of walking. Even though he walked at this rate and ran at that rate, the distance is the same between both. So we're going to set them equal to each other. I don't think I did this properly in class for you guys in the last week or two. But you need to say that the distance of the rate times time running is equal to the distance of the rate times time walking. We know that his rate of running was 8 kilometers per hour. His rate of walking was 3 kilometers per hour. We know that his time of running plus his time of walking took him 11 hours. And we know we can set this up as an equation that says his time running is equal to 11 minus time of walking, because we just move our TW to that side of the equation. Okay, then we're going to come over here and set up our equation, which says it's going to use our setting our distances equal to each other, the distance created when he runs and the distance covered when he walks. We're setting those equal to each other. Okay, but we know our rate running. Our rate running was 8. So we have our equation that says 8 times our time running, which is 11 minus TW. Okay, so we have 8 times 11 minus TW. This is our distance of running, which is equal to our distance of walking, because it's rate times time. Our rate was 3 times time walking. Then we just work that equation. You've got 88 times negative 8, or minus, 8 TW is equal to 3 TW. Then you add 8 TW to both sides, which creates 11 TW here, gives you 88 over here. You divide both by 11 to get TW by itself, which leaves you with 8, which tells you the distance, the time spent walking was 8 hours. So we go back up here and we look at that and we say, we know what our rate walking is already. It is 3. Now we have what our time walking is. These two equations will be equal. So all we really need to do is find one of them. So what we do is create our time walking, our rate walking, which was 3 miles per hour, times our time walking of, 3 kilometers per hour, times 8 hours gives us 24 kilometers per hour. So the distance was, not per hour, but 24 kilometers. That is our distance. That is your answer.